Greetings, everyone. This is She Speaks Life with Laquisha Robinson. On today, we're going to talk about not allowing the opinions of other people to affect you or to define you, right? So, lots of times we have to make changes and adjustments in our lives, true? So, if you have children, you may have to adjust your work schedule so that it fits in with you taking your children to school. Okay, if you have a hair appointment and for some reason your stylist is not able to keep the commitment, you have to adjust so that, oh, well, maybe tomorrow or in a couple of days she can get you in where she once could and no longer can. So we're continuing to make adjustments in our lives. So adjustments are very good because it helps us to get on track and stay on track. It's just like a GPS. If you're traveling somewhere and the GPS lets you know, okay, I have to reroute you because there's an accident over here, or it's going to be a X amount of time before you actually get through, so I can reroute you. Would you like that? And most of the time we say yes. It's the same way with our lives, okay? And you have to know people are going to have opinions. People are going to say how they feel, what they think you should do, what they think you shouldn't have did. It would be best to do this. You might want to consider doing that. But I want to tell you, the best choice and the best decision that you can make is one that profits and benefits your life. Another person don't live in your shoes, okay? So you want to make sure that you're always doing what's best for you in spite of the opinions, in spite of the hits, and in spite of the blows, because I want you to know some people who consider themselves to have control and power over you, as you start making decisions that are going to effectively, positively change your life, or you might not be going in the direction that they want to see you go in. You may not be moving as fast enough, or you might be moving too fast, and they're going to voice their opinions. And if you don't subdue or submit to what they're saying, they can be very harsh with you, okay? They can almost make you wish like, ooh, I wish I didn't know you. But I want you to help. Be brave and be bold and help those people understand every decision and every choice that I make in my life, I make it because it's for my good. Okay, now keep in mind, we're not just out here doing things because we want to do it. Oh, it feel good, it make me, so I'm going to make this decision, I'm going to make this choice, I'm going to live a wild life because I want to. As we're growing, developing, and learning, we're learning to make positive life choice decisions, life decisions that are going to actually usher us into more greatness, okay? So keep that in mind, because sometimes a person can worry about you because you're doing things that's wild and out, as people would say, and they're afraid for your safety. But other than that, if you're making a decision because it's the best thing for you, it's something that you feel that you should do, don't let another person take away what you're meant to do or what you're supposed to do. You have to be strong enough to block out the opinions of other people, to not even hear them. And do you all know, and it's really sad, that another person will get mad and angry at you because you're not doing with your life what they want you to do with it. Okay, as long as you're following the flow they want, oh, they're fine, they're cool. But the moment you say, I'm going to take a U-turn because I don't want to do this anymore, I want to do something different, and you would think that they were you because they're getting very upset with you because you're not on the path that they put you on, and you're not on the path that they told you to be on. It works very, very commonly in relationships. If a person decides that I no longer want to be in this union because it's not healthy for me, the party who is so-called getting the boot, which they're really not, they just have to learn that, hey, it didn't work this time. This relationship didn't work for me. It's not what I needed. The party that's being dismissed, in a sense, will get angry and upset with the person that's leaving, and they start becoming irate. They start doing things, saying things that's all out of character, which if that happens to you, that's a good indication that you were making an excellent choice by departing. Okay, you will have people threatening you because you chose to do something different with your life and they didn't agree with it. Even if when you choose to move on, they'll say, you should have been with me, you should have stayed with me, you gonna regret leaving me. And they make all this, these scenes unnecessarily. So you all, even with all this, still do what's best for you. Sometimes you all can have parents who will say, oh, well, my son is going to college because he's going to be a lawyer or she's going to be a doctor. But this is not what you're feeling. And you're like, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, but after high school, I'm actually going to start, my own business. I'm going to look into X, Y, and Z for myself. And they become very angry with you because they want you to live your life through their eyes. They feel like, hey, I know what's best for you. You need to do what I tell you to do. But when you do a person like that, you don't give them the freedom to be who God created them to be. When you allow them to flow how they want to flow, you give them chance and opportunity to be who they are. And you all, sometimes we have to snatch ourselves and say, listen, I'm going to do what's best for me. I don't have to do what you want me to do. I know you think this and feel this, but this is not how I think and feel, so I'm going to operate according to how I think and feel. I appreciate your concern, but I'm going to move how I feel I should move, okay? So again, I'm going to end this video, but the encouragement is I want you all to don't concern yourself with the opinions, the thoughts, the feelings that other people have towards what you're doing, what you're moving forth in, okay? Anybody who truly respects you and wants the best for you, they're going to let you do what you need to do for you, okay? So keep that in mind, you all. Even when you have to correct people, because sometimes you will, still do it in love. Okay, and eventually if they love you, they'll come around and they'll respect your decision even if they don't like it. And hopefully as they see you prosper, they'll come to say, daughter, son, sister, brother, mom, dad, you all were right and I apologize for my incorrect actions and involvement in your situation, okay? So you all, until we meet again, remember to always operate in peace, love, and joy.